GunninGamerz here. Today we're going to be hunting Hameldal, the newest and one of my most favorite hunting reserves here in the Hunter. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the map and start telling you what we're going to be doing today. Last time we were hunting, we were over here at Red Feather Falls. Before those, we were down here in Settlers Creek and Loggers Point. Today we're going to be over here in Hameldal, which is a Scandinavian-based map. One of my favorites because of the snow and a little bit more what I'm used to hunting in. So I've got my Happy Camper tent set up over here, my bait barrel out here, kind of on the edge of the territory, and my tripod stand. Hopefully the wind is in our favor today because it's the only stand that I've got, and there's kind of a big mountain over here where I am going to put a blind up and use the rifle with the scope, of course, to shoot down and maybe get a few more, maybe another episode or two. So I heard that this area here is generally pretty good for brown bear. Some people have had some pretty good luck. I decided for whatever reason just to put the barrel all the way out here, place my tent here. We actually have a interest point which I will show you here in a second. But first, let's jump over and check out the inventory. I am going to take out the snakebite again. I know I keep talking about that Parker Python, but this does have 80 pounds of pull on it, so thinking a little bit extra power might be good for us today, since we're going to be at a pretty close range, and the advantage of the Parker Python having that nicer sight with the 20, 40, and 60 yard pin probably won't be necessary today, since we're going to be only at about 30 meters rather. I said yards, but meters. So we're going to take that out. The other reason, in case if you haven't heard, is October 28th through November 2nd, the Halloween sale is going on. So I'm waiting to check the sales each day to make sure I don't buy something and it's 10 or 15% off the next day. Make sure you go to thehunter.com and check every day to make sure you don't miss out on something. We're going to take the trusty 300 just as kind of a backup. I don't plan to use it today, and we might use the shotgun. I've got the 12 gauge pump here with the 2x red dot scope, and taking the slug, which ought to do the job on a brown bear. Other than that, we are using, of course, the appropriate camo for this map, and I think that's pretty much about it. Kind of keep it simple today, and really the whole point of this episode is trying to take down a brown bear with a bow. Don't have any idea how many arrows that's going to require. So we'll go ahead and resume our game here and get on our way. I'm going to go ahead and load my weapon here and get the bow ready. I bought a whole bunch of EMs, and like I said, I just don't want to use them until end of the week and make sure something pretty cool doesn't go on sale. As I said before, this is an interest point. Stand up here. Not to be a spoiler, but if you haven't made it out to this part of the map, this here is what you're coming after. Little monument there. Not sure the story behind that, but looks like there's a little carving, little drawing on there. So that's what that's all about. Oh, look at that. We got a bear right there, and I didn't even see it. My goodness. Seen it when it was too late. I'm going to jump back to my inventory real quick. It is heading in the direction we're going, so... oh, I already had that placed in there. Got to remember every hour to put your cover-up spray on there. I was going to do a little bit of running, but usually you don't see animals, you know, in that close to where you spawn. I took a moment there when I came in. I started at 6 and took a couple minutes to kind of set a few things up, and so that bear might have creeped in at that point. As long as we don't get mauled by him, I guess we're doing pretty good. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get in on this stand. only for the fact that it's so close to the barrel. It's not really what I was planning on doing, but once my barrel peaked out, I kind of decided that I was just wasting my my bait by letting it sit there, because they'll keep eating it and it's not going to get any more attractive for the animals. Now, the day that I came out here to put the barrel down, I seen some bears in the area, and that kind of is one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and I'm going to take that bear. That's why I decided to put the barrel where I did. We got a male, and he's far from our barrel, so we might as well blast him now. Hopefully this doesn't ruin our hunting. And we're going to lay down on this shot. I might have actually gone a little low on him. I probably should have gone up just a little bit more, being as he was 140 meters away. I don't see him anymore. Go ahead and mark that spot where he was standing. See nothing moving. Another reason I love this this reserve so much is it's just full of high mountains like this, and as soon as this sale is over, we'll see what we get. If not, I'm gonna definitely invest in a couple new rifles and things like that. And I want to get that 12 power scope with the 50mm objective, and come in here and do some long shots. This might be our bear right here. Remember, you can shoot all the animals you want as long as they're a little bit of distance. I'm not sure the exact number away from your bait barrel. You won't ruin the attractiveness. And we're still, it's about 200, no, it's 400, because you have to be 400 away from a bait barrel, so we've got plenty of distance. It's right over by those lakes down there, so I think this was him walking, and there's the blood, so we know we hit him. I've used that 300 twice on bear, and both times they dropped in their tracks. So this was a little bit farther shot, and I might not have hit it exactly where I wanted. No telling how far he'll go, but oh wow, he's right here. The way he took off there. Boy, he looks like a pretty yeah, he's a smaller one, I think. It's so hard to tell. They're a big animal, but we're gonna go ahead and find out right now. So he's a 326, that's a medium size right there. They go up to about anywhere from 100 to 600, so kind of right in the middle. 141 right through the right lung, so it's a good shot. Not too hard a one to take when you're lying down and it's wide open like that, and he's standing still, so can't complain about that one. Go ahead and get my trophy shot. Alright, there we have it. That shouldn't mess us up too much on getting into our bait barrel here. Just check the map and see where I am. A little bit off course, but we need to be over here. So yeah, as I was saying before, they've got a lot of challenges going on this week. I was looking through. They got one daily that they offer up, and I don't know if I'll get any of them done, but we will see. I know I'm definitely looking for something to do with the bear or even the hog, because I want to get a little bit of a deal on a bundle for those. I'm going to buy at least one more bait barrel for bear, and I want to buy the one for the hogs as well. I think that'd be pretty fun to set that out and see how many hogs I can shoot at once. I haven't really tried to shoot hog in here. It's not something that I was really after. I get more excited about the deer and things like that, but heck, I'd take him if I could. And if I put the bait barrel out there and could get a bunch of them around, figured my boy and I could try to see how many we could take down. That'd be a lot of fun. So we'll have a lot of new exciting stuff coming up. I'm kind of going up and around. I want to take the high ground down there just to be safe and get a little bit of a view of what's going on down there before we actually get there. Like I said, I saw a bear over there. Can't remember, one or two, and a moose and stuff like that the day I put the barrel out. Bear kind of heard me and took off. The couple days later I went out to add more to the barrel because I put it out and it was only maybe half full. And there was a male and I believe a female. And I'll show it here. But the story first on that, they basically charged me, and I didn't want to, set my barrel back to 0 when it was already pretty low, so I just kind of let them go. And then a few days later, I came back to, well, it was probably about a week later, I came back to add some more to the barrel, and saw a male over there that was, eating, and I ended up chasing him off far enough away that I knew that it was out of range of affecting my barrel, and I ended up shooting him. So basically, everything's been working out real well. We've got some new tracks here. I hadn't come out this early yet, so normally when I was strolling out here to fill the barrel, it was around 9:30, and you could see everything very clearly down there. But we're gonna probably have to, crouch walk to get in there. You know, we've got a bear over here. I don't really want to send him scampering, so it's like it's going the other way. And you can kind of see that barrel there. The stand is about 30 meters this side of it, in the trees there. We got a good idea. There's one right there. Two of them. Ooh. Little one there on the left. And a much bigger one there. I'd like to say that one here is a small bear. Probably a female. And those males always look just huge. But the problem I'm going to have is getting down in that stand. Whoop, don't want to run. I'm going to start the crouch walk a little bit early there. I think they're going to beat us over there, but we'll do our best. So one thing that's nice about using the permanent stands is when you're up there, you're really your scent and everything else is covered pretty well. I don't have enough experience with my spotting. As you can see, I've got 2 dashes under the male there, which would tell me more information about that bear. So I don't. Whoa! Well, that was fun. I get scared when that happens. Anybody that's played DayZ, you know, if you fall off of a rock like that on the side of you actually in that game would never walk on the side here because you'll break your leg. And then you're totally screwed. Did a good bit of that game back earlier this year, but there's our tripod stand right there, which is what I wanted to get up, but I don't know what this bear's doing over here. I'd sure hate to have him just run off on me. Well, we got a bear at the barrel. That's probably that female. Come on. Won't spot it there. I know I'd be pretty stressed out right now if I was hunting these in real life. See how big she looks, and we seen her next to that other bear, and she was tiny. But I'd be pretty stressed out running around with hungry bears and a barrel full of food. I kind of came in at a weird angle here. There's a turd pile. That's gonna be me if I don't be careful up here. They've been incredibly good at spotting me too, so hopefully with this camo and my cover scent, I'm able to get up in that stand and stay kind of hidden. You know, another thing I'm gonna do too. Just listen for a second, make sure that we don't have anything coming our way. That would be very bad. And I'm gonna let's see, we need to get the wind indicator out here for a second, and that's just gonna blow a little puff there to let us know in what direction. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Going away from the barrel. Go ahead and switch back to our cover scent. Be needing to use that here in about 20 minutes or so. Alright. I really don't want to shoot that female, so she is right there and heading the other direction. And if she runs, she's gonna scare that male. Which I probably should have pursued him, but trying to get close to him across a lake would have been very difficult. Holy cow. I didn't even hear him. I mean, I started hearing it, but I had no idea he was right there. And I totally lost sight. This bear's not afraid. I wonder if that was another one? I think that's our female. Oh, we got another one over here. Jeez. Wow, you just can't be too careful. Right there, it almost got mauled. If I wouldn't have gotten up in the stand, I started hearing, usually they'll, you know, kind of growl at you, and you'll see them, like the other one there, scratching his feet and everything else. He looked like a good-sized bear. I'm just hoping that wasn't our big male, but I'm gonna switch. And I started thinking about those other binoculars, and I think I'd rather just get, you know, more pouch space to carry, because these are a little bit more powerful, 8 times, and that can help out a lot, especially if you're trying to look at, you know, a rack or something like that. There's our female. And the rangefinder, I still got the other one, so those binoculars are kind of nice, but at $700, a little bit pricey, and so I'm kind of on the fence about those. I just had a bad feeling there was something standing next to me. I just didn't even see that. That'd have been interesting. Interesting end to our video, getting mauled right there. These bears, they look about the same size. We got a male. Oh, look at that one behind there. 2 male. That one's got huge shoulders. We're 27 yards. It looks farther out than what I normally do, but boy, we're gonna nail one of these two. You know, since there's 2, I might try to take shots at both of them here. That's gonna be really risky with the bow. Yeah, it's not not gonna be no good. I don't even remember. I just lost which one I hit here. I think it's this one right here, maybe. Hope he drops over. If he died right there, that'd be perfect. It's definitely not a bad spot for hunting them. As long as you don't get mauled to death. Oh, now I did it. So we've got at least one right there that's standing right here. I'm gonna see if this almost looks like the female. Yep. So she was over here and then shot back across. So the other male that was here, I take it is long gone. There's our other male. I think that might be the guy that I hit here. This scope is my most powerful thing here at 9 power here, and I can't make out an arrow. They kind of crossed on me in the heat of the action, and so where I'm planning on putting my blind is up here. I think right about there. It's a nice 100-yard shot right down here, and you can see everything really good. And so that's where I'm gonna put some more bait in the barrel today, and probably come back and just have a shooting fest on some bear and see how many I can drop. Right here I'd have well, at least probably 2. It's funny, they get stuck on the rocks a little bit. So he kind of made his way up there a little bit. I'm wondering about this one, but we're gonna have to go down and track it. I hope it was the bigger of the two, but it's a little crazy when you start shooting a bunch of animals without picking them up first, because you can definitely get yourself confused on the blood trails and everything else. Of course, the hunter mate sorts that out for you, but it's you can still get yourself twisted and turned around. I think I'm gonna get down and try to stalk the that bear the best I can. This might be suicidal, but got good health insurance, so shouldn't have too much to worry about. Oh, if he's hit, he is not dying. Getting stuck in that rock. Suppose that creates a lot of problems for the developers. Having to deal with those mountains and the animals walking up them. Here's some blood. Now we're in dangerous territory here. So we can see that he's straight up there on the rock moving. Yeah, those are some moose that we hear there. We don't want to be messing around with them. Crossbow would be very good too to have right now. A little bit quieter. I'd sure like to take a shot at her, but I'm hoping we don't get mauled. Oh! And we're gonna be screwed here in a second. We got more bears running away. That's the female. Boy, that is a big boy right there. Ah, that's a female too. I'm wrong on that. It's a big female. These things are a lot harder to go after than deer, I'll tell you. Well, at least they left without mauling me to death. I'm kind of confused already on where this guy went, but I'm pretty sure this one up on the rock is the one that I was after, so... I'm gonna go on over here and try to pick up his trail. Hopefully we see blood up here. So he did a little bit of running around. We got that female up here. Yeah, that's not looking so good. If we're a little bit farther away, ooh. Is this our big boy here? I'm gonna have to probably shoot him. A little bit closer here. Didn't want to do that, but I think we were about to have a bad day. Sure hope that was, well, I hope it was my bow shot, but I would have liked to finish it off, but we just got too many of them getting too close, and I've got a feeling we might see some more here. Now, if this wasn't the one I shot with the bow, I'm having a hard time seeing the arrow, then we still got another one to go after here. I don't see no more over here, so... Alright. See what we got. Nope. Well, that's good and bad, so that's not the one that I hit at first, which makes me wonder if the other one went off. So I'm just gonna have to go back to the barrel there, catch the trail, and then really stay on it. It's kind of hard when he's zigzagging, but this one here, smaller. It's another, medium size. So we'll just take another trophy shot for the books. All right. There's that one. So that possibly means that the one I shot up here with a bow might even be dead up here, we don't know, but it's probably another medium-sized bear. And he might have ran the same way. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. It's tough to get it sorted out. I would have thought for sure that that was our bear. Let's see what we got here. Well, I think you must have ran there, here. That's what I mean when you end up shooting a couple of them there. A hunter mate will tell you when you switch because you're going onto a new trail, but you start getting these blood just everywhere, spot, and it just becomes a nightmare to try to sort it out. See, these foot tracks are not going in the right direction there. And this is this could be an incoming set of tracks, but I'd be hoping it would be blood. That would be nice. Well, it's fleeing tracks. That's the second best thing right there. So he was hit and he didn't want to stick around, which makes more sense. And here's blood, so this is good. Oh, hello. Got a moose up there, a lot of moose up there. Okay. Make sure our blood is glowing red so we know we're on the right track. And if he got far enough here, that gunshot might not have made him move anymore. If he's still alive, there's a good chance he is. Let me see here. Having a hard time getting oh, you devil, there we go. It says he went this way. You can't ever 100% trust the thing, but unless if you know exactly where the animal went, your best bet is to trust it. Well, that's kind of weird. So you're saying I shot the bear and then it went around in a circle. Don't know if I believe that, but I guess crazier things have happened. Wouldn't that be funny if it died underneath the stand? I had that happen with a deer one time. Of course, it was a pretty young buck, so it hadn't really figured out the whole hunting thing yet. But it came out of some woods about 150 yards away, maybe. I was pretty young. I probably shouldn't have started shooting at it, but I did. I had a peep sight, you know, an iron sight, and it stood there, and every shot I took, it heard my dad coming out of the other side of the woods, so it kept getting more and more confused because it heard him, but it heard the shooting, and it just kept getting closer and closer. I think I shot all 5 that my 30-30 held at the time, and well, I held 6, I believe. Shot 5 and had 1 left, and it ended up taking off across the field right to me. And it was in midair jumping a fence when I hit it, and it fell short of the fence, this barbed wire fence, and it fell short, and it was kind of warm that year, so the ground was all muddy, and it just slid and piled up right into the fence. I had to pull it out of the fence. Well, I am truly baffled. But this might be where he ran around, so I'm not too excited about this. Especially because it kind of ruins my little hunting area here. But this one's definitely got me. Is this running right back to my stand? And it could have done this after I got down. They don't always move too fast, so... That's the one that came up to me pretty ticked off when I was getting the stand. Well, I'm gonna have to call this one and say that's not what that animal did. Which I really hate to do. Now it's time to cover a little bit more ground. Ugh, I want to find out where that moose is, but that's not really the important thing at the moment. Oh, look what I just spotted. And with me running around like an idiot, we know that's not alive. Just like that. See how that sent us in one direction, and I don't think I got this point. Definitely gonna stop running here. Here's the fleeing foot track, so That's what a low level of tracking will get you. So yeah, we followed him down there and then he hooked back. Probably shouldn't have made such a wide swoop around that, but well, I found my animal. And it was a one-shot bow kill. That's exactly what I wanted there. It's too bad I had to kill the other one with the rifle, but I thought that he might have been the one. Not seeing another point here, unless if I'm missing it. Well, we got both the males we've seen. I just don't know what this one's going to be yet. Probably medium size like the other one. He didn't put up too much of a fight going down one arrow. Is it really saying he's still down that way? Oh, he's gonna stand up and attack me. Oh, look at that. Don't see my arrow, but anyway. Might have gone inside. He's got nice broad shoulders, but we'll see what he is here. Alright, so he's identical. And it says I hit him in the skull. Oh, that's interesting. Go ahead and get a trophy shot for the books. Hopefully he doesn't take off down the hill on me. Alright, so in the midst of my trying to take a picture, as soon as I touched the bear, he slid right down the hill. And this is kind of a problem that I see with this trophy shot. You're kind of locked in the place of the kill. You know, they don't really let you move it too much, and when he's this far out, you can't pick and drag him, and can't really do much. So a little bit frustrating. I mean, this case I don't really care too much because it's such a it's not small, but it's kind of on the smaller end. So there's my bow kill, and see if we can't snatch a picture. That's about as good as it's going to get. Hopefully they definitely improve that here in the future. That was a nice trophy animal there. You know, that would have been really frustrating. So we've got a moose over here that's pretty talkative, but my concern is I think I'd like to get back to my stand, and if there's any chance at another bear, I'd like to see about that. Otherwise, I might just fill up that bait barrel and grab the shotgun and head out on foot the other way where we saw those other bear going. I've spotted quite a few over on that side as well. Well, I guess I'm just gonna fill it up. For now, I'm going to leave my stand out here because I might come sit back out here again and see about taking another one with the bow. I don't see nothing moving there. Let's see, we'll just go ahead and fill it up. I think it was at about 18 or something like that, so I'm gonna put that, we'll switch to the rangefinder. I'm gonna put the blind up here, I think, on this rock. It's about 100. Nice shot there, and should give us plenty of time to get a follow-up shot. think I'm gonna go ahead and put this one away and get the shotgun ready here. There we go. I think it'd be kind of neat to have to do some practicing, but maybe 100 meters there, but maybe try to use the shotgun at a longer distance like this, or the muzzle loader. I'd have to look into that. I definitely want to get in here with the muzzle loader too. That's one of the top ones on my list, along with the 223. Come in and maybe go to Logger's Point or something and go hog hunting. So we'll just take a walk here and see what we see. Well, I kind of did a little bit of searching around here and didn't really run into too much that was worth shooting at, so just taking a look at the nice view we got from up here. Never know what you might see. Definitely a very beautiful reserve. If you haven't got your membership or your license to hunt here yet, you gotta do it. You gotta come over here and check it out. Just having all the snow here definitely makes it a little bit easier to see your animals and stalk your prey as well. Same thing holds true in RL. That's why I like hunting up north, and have never gotten too excited about it here in Tennessee, because they don't have snow. But cold weather is also kind of hard to deal with. So next time we come back, I'm assuming it'll be back here again. Like I said, I'm gonna hunt that barrel some more, but it just depends on how long it takes for it to bounce back again. If it comes back, which I'm guessing it'll be about a week, because we did a lot of shooting and stirring things up today. So as soon as it comes back, we'll jump in and see if we can shoot a bunch more bear. We didn't see any today, but there's also a lot of moose here, so I will definitely have the moose call, and we might see what we can do there as well. If you shoot like a moose or something around a bear bait barrel, it does not affect the attractiveness level, only when you shoot bear. So it'd be kind of nice to come in and see what we can find for moose. I definitely appreciate you guys coming by and watching my videos. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you then.